Hello my friends, thank you for joining me today as I paint with you the Farmhouse Welcome Sign DIY kit. So in this box you will receive the unfinished wood blanks for painting. So you will receive 2 sets of leaves. The version I'm going to be painting will be the welcome sign that sits on the table. So you will get the word welcome, you will get your little table stand, and the shiplap round for the base. You will also receive a brush, paints, Q-tips, super glue, makeup sponges, and styrofoam plates. What you'll need to have handy, if you would like, is a bowl of water and some masking tape if you want to hold down your items as you paint them. You can follow along with the instructions as I paint. Okay, so let's get started. All right, so for my welcome sign, I'm going to be painting the shiplap board gray, and once it dries, I'm going to do an antiquing technique of doing a dry brush white over it, and that will make it look more distressed. Okay, so first thing I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut my little makeup sponge, and I'm going to open up my gray paint. Then I'm just going to lightly dab the makeup sponge into the gray, and I'm going to use my styrofoam plate to get any excess off. And then I'm going to just lightly dab over the sign to get it painted gray. Okay, now that we have our gray base coat painted, I'm going to set it aside to dry, and we are going to then paint the leaves, the word, and our table stand. Okay, now that we have all of our accessory pieces painted, I'm going to go ahead and clean up my little area. I'm going to wipe down the surface, and now we are going to distress the shiplap round. Okay, so now we are going to go ahead and add some distressing to our shiplap round. So I'm going to take one of the little Q-tips and I'm just going to scrape some of the white paint out and just stick it onto my clean plate. And I'm going to take my chip brush and I'm just going to lightly get just a little bit of white on the ends of the bristles. And going in the same direction as the engraved lines or score lines, I'm going to go ahead and add some distressed characteristics. And you're just going to go super light. And the key is many, many light layers. So now that you have your wood round distressed, you can go ahead and take a small piece of sandpaper or an inexpensive fingernail file and just kind of run down the engraved lines to kind of clean this paint out. This part is completely optional. It'll just help the lines pop a little bit more. Okay, so now it is time to add our decorative layer pieces. So just remember that if your leaves came nested in their cutting wood, you can just flip it over and remove the masking. Now, a fun variant, if you're wanting, let me show you real fast. So originally I designed the sign to have hollow leaves like such. However, a fun variant would be to paint the inside leaves a slightly lighter green and slip them back inside so you get a two-tone leaf. If the inside pieces weren't provided, no worries. We're just gonna go ahead and show the hollow leaf look. So you can tell and you can see, let me zoom in for you really quick. There's these light score marks, and you would have seen it when you first started painting. These light score marks on the board, that's a gluing guide, so you know exactly where to place the leaves. And you just want to make sure that the lines get covered, the lines on the wood get covered, and then you know that it's perfectly placed. All right. So let's go ahead and let's open up our super glue. Remember, if this is a new tube, you're going to need to pop the lid. You can use a toothpick or any other sharp object. All right. Now you're going to just flip over the leaf and you're going to just apply just a light bead of super glue. And then we're going to take a Q-tip and just kind of smear it around so you don't get glue seepage out on your sign. And there you have it. There's your cute little welcome sign. Now remember, this one was designed for the table stand, which we already painted black. And when you're ready to use the table stand, you just insert these little pieces together. Okay, and if you opted for the hanging sign, what you're going to do is you're going to take your ribbon or your jute in this case, and you're going to feed it through the back side of your sign into the little holes up at the top. And then you're going to tie a knot. All right, get it nice and tight. And then we're gonna cut off any of the excess. And then this all depends on your preference, how long you want your hanging option to be. I think in my case, I'm gonna have it be, what's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's make it be 6 inches. Perfect. And then you will just tie another knot. Nice and tight. And then cut off the excess. And there you have the hanging option. And the plate stand option with the little stand. So now you can go hang it or display your beautiful creations. Thank you for joining me today as we made this painting kit. And I hope that you come back every single month so we can continue to craft together. Thank you for tuning in. Bye-bye.